China is one of the countries that suffers from the most complex and severe natural disasters, where extreme weather and climate phenomena often occur with floods, rain, wind, drought, and storms. Earthquakes and geological disasters are major disasters. In addition, this country also suffered serious damage from terrible landslides. So, how did landslides affect and make China difficult? Let's find out in this video. Terrible landslide in China. As one of the region's most developed nations, it is the world's largest producer and exporter of goods. Despite being a country with rapid economic development and relatively high per capita income, China often faces difficulties due to natural disasters. Floods, storms, natural disaster, and extreme weather in China left 792 people dead or missing in the first 3 quarters of 2021, affecting 94.94 million people and displaced 5.26 million people. In addition, 157,000 houses collapsed and 1.75 million houses were damaged. About 10,583 hectares of crops are affected. The total direct economic loss from these disasters were $44.37 billion. In particular, every year there are thousands of terrible landslides causing China to be severely affected in all aspects. There are many causes of landslides in China. The most common landslides are caused by heavy rains. Extreme rainfall in tropical regions, especially in China, is increasing. Rainwater temporarily disintegrates the bonds of soil, tree roots, vegetation, or groundwater, melting snow, and earthquakes. In addition, ground shaking caused by earthquakes can also destabilize the slope directly or weaken the material, causing cracks and creating landslides. It can be seen that a 3-story house in SW Chinatown is in danger of collapsing. A 4,500 cubic meter landslide hit 2 small buildings along a street in Kongjiang district and completely destroyed them. Residents began waving to drivers, trying to stop them from driving around the building. The residents were displaced because the mountain was unstable and was identified as a potential geological disaster site. It has also been determined that the cause of the majority of landslides in China is due to human overexploitation of forests. Build civil works at the foot of the mountain or block the flow for hydropower. Irrigation works to supply water, create trenches for canals, weaken the structure at the foot of slopes, forming areas at risk of landslides and rocks. This video captures the moment the house collapsed in a landslide in Hebei, China. The whole house collapsed in an instant. Fortunately, no one died in this incident. In addition, the phenomenon of global climate change, the Earth is getting warmer and the sea level is rising besides the phenomenon of melting ice in Antarctica. All of these events contribute to more intense tropical storms. As you can see, huge blocks of mud have spilled over the industrial area, causing 33 buildings to be destroyed or damaged, including 14 factories, 2 office buildings, and many residential houses, were all buried in the rocks. More than 900 people have been displaced and many are still missing. More than 1,500 rescue workers are searching for missing people in an area of 50,000 square meters. It's terrible, isn't it? Terrible landslides in China have caused enormous damage. According to reporters in South America, a landslide on March 15th in the town of Raptamas in the La Libertad region in northern Peru buried at least 60 houses. Rescuers identified at least 6 people missing, including 3 children, and about 15 people were trapped. The people here were quickly rescued and moved to a safe place, but many people were injured due to the unexpected incident. Perhaps the people here will have to move to another place to live because here often rains, floods, and landslides. They will be in danger at any time. Although local authorities have held high-level meetings to discuss measures to cope with heavy rain and have issued dangerous warnings for people in the context of continuous heavy rains and floods, landslides, this land often comes unexpectedly. In order to limit the damage to landslides, every Chinese citizen will have to know how to prevent themselves, should not build houses in areas where flash floods and landslides often occur, near road flows, need to be proactive, observe signs of landslides, and promptly report to local authorities for the best prevention plan. It can be seen that the damage caused by landslides cannot be counted. Although this is one of the natural disasters that China has to face, it also affects the Chinese economy and makes people's lives worse. People here face many difficulties. Today's video ends here. Hopefully this video will help you get more information about landslides and its consequences. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share the article to support us. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.